while everyone else, kills spread amongst everyone. This off spawn was absolutely insane. And I was curious to see how people would deal with these phases. Everyone just getting super active off spawn, then trying to recover. Now the new map, really big, lots of loot everywhere, so lots of places to recover. We're seeing Spider versus First having that white armor spawn, but unfortunately for them, the juggernaut of the lobby actually making one of the goats look just like a snack. Mike versus Tryhard, quickly winning and clutching up that zone fight. Mike fighting the cow. Now, he's number 2 in Immortal War. Mike, one of the best to do it, is going to be cleaning it up versus him on the Tesla. Now, round 1, kind of a throwaway pick from everyone that we're seeing, but Kelie, the good thing about Kelie, like you were saying, RuneKeeper, he's so used to playing so many different type of players because he really only uses this one weapon, the pole sword. Everyone was curious of whether or not he was going to be able to do it. And what we're seeing, because Tryhard is out of line of sight, Zelsich has to choose right there. His ult is coming down. He has to teleport to someone. And unfortunately for Countryman, he does eat that army. He has the opportunity to do a 1A parry, but he's not able to get it. And slowly Tryhard is able to secure those last 2 kills. Now, looking at the highlights, Countryman versus Spider. I was saying, RuneKeeper, I don't really know much about Countryman, but my man, he's walking through the best to ever do it in solo. So clearly, on the countryside, I don't know what they're feeding them, but Countryman has been eating his Wheaties.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he went pretty hard this game. Mike here into this matchup versus Verse. Really unfortunate for Verse here. I feel like he kind of held on to his ultimate just a little too long there. Once we see the hottie ult come through, he doesn't really try to pressure onto it as much as he should have. And because of that, he just allows our boy Mike there to get a full reset. So he has so much armor advantage going into the second half of the fight. We cut back to Tryhard here, picking up that elimination on Countryman. And here we go. This is what I talked about. Zell making a huge mistake here. We did see in game 1, he went out early because he overpressured, but he very quickly makes the adjustment. Here we go. You're talking about Spider in the early game picking up those back-to-back kills, right? And then we see Spider slow down. You think he's going to go to Realm of Yang. He never makes it to a Yang. He doesn't find any follow-up, and because of that, he just kind of goes out to the middle game here. Yeah, Mike, this super clean fight here into Verse. Absolutely. Again, those nunchucks putting in absolute work. Again, the actual distance those nunchucks reach off that uppercut is extremely high, and I don't think Verse thought he was going to get hit there. As we cut back to Mike yet again on Countryman, just putting Countryman in the blender. Mike doing what Mike does best. As we cut over, unfortunately, this is where both these players, Zeldink and Kelie, go into that Realm of Yang. Oh no, this is Kelie comes out on top. I'm sorry, I thought we were on second Yang. But yeah, Kelie gonna come in here, cleans up another clean elimination. Tryhard on the backside here. Verse just doing what Verse does best, picking up those range shots. We see him all the time with the oboe, picking up those extra range shots. And then yet again, here we go, that blistering edge, putting her to go ahead and cross that threshold and make it to the match point, which would be a bad position for Kelie to be in. I think if Kelie is going to clutch this out, it needs to be in this following game, Raven.
Exactly. Everyone's heating up right now, RuneKeeper. If Kelie doesn't do it now, as these other guys come in, he might lose a ton of momentum. And this is where, even though his pole sword, it has been a force to be reckoned with when we're talking about match point, the strategy changes. And at first, when in Pro League, when it was adopted, not everyone took advantage of it. Focus fire will be coming out. And when you have that pole sword, everyone's going to know it's you. Now, there's still a lot of Naraka to be played. We're seeing TheCow over here, the highlight reel. He's had 3 bad games, and out of nowhere, we see him putting Kelie in the montage right now. Boom, with the Fan Infinite, and he just pops a 10-point game, denying not 1, but 2 players the Soul Bloom. Both Tryhard and Kelie, and he's going to pick up the 2-piece to close it out and take
many resources for the entire lobby to try to do. You can't coordinate, right? you can't get together with everybody else and be like, all right, hey, you two focus Kelie, you two focus, Mike, you two focus our Fong, right? There's no way to do that. These players don't even know who they're fighting. You don't even see who you've killed when you kill them now because of the changes as well. So there's absolutely no way to know who's been bodied out of the lobby or not. You've got to go based on that gut feeling. So once you start getting above 2 players at that match point, it's very hard for the lobby to sort of just count people out and lock them down like we saw happen here with Kelie in the end. So this game is going to be very interesting now that we have those 3 people above the match point, and it's really going to come down to game knowledge and skill. And this is where I think Mike now takes the advantage. Mike has been in this situation so many times. He knows how to play around match point, unlike Kelie, right? Kelie found himself coming down in the end and gave away too much information in the end, but Mike has been here. He's done this. He is the veteran. Mike now, I think, has the best chance of walking away with everything. Coming after this, the stream isn't over. We're not going anywhere. We've got more action to bring you after we take a look at some of these replays.
Now, looking at the start of this game, Kelie, big kills off spawn. Mike onto Fong. His main competition takes him down. Clutch play from Tryhard versus Countryman. He was against the ropes. It was going back and forth, but the fist is going to prevail over the TheCow. Mike versus Zelsic. I really thought Zelsic had this versus Mike, but can't doubt the GOAT. Mike does not crack under pressure, keeps on top of him, able to find the parry and burst right here with the sliver of health, able to survive the jumping LMB. Now this fight is gonna go in the record books. Kelie does get the best of Mike right here with the perfectly angled Temi ult, but Mike with the big clutch, like always, finds that soul bloom. Now going into this end game 1v1v1, Burst doesn't have a soul bloom, needs it for the Yang depletion, but Mike, no terrain for Matari to kite, closes his distance, uses his ultimate perfectly, knocks Spider into zone, and just closes it out.
Oh my goodness, here we go. We're going to take a look at the final scores. In 7th place, going to be Tryhard, Crow in 8th, Zelding in 9th, Zhuzhang in 10th, Polaris in 11th, and Spinach in 12th in overall scores. We take a look. Mike comes in, he clutches out the championship, but Kelie, more points on the board, 31, will be taking that 2nd place. WBG Spider in 3rd, DRG's Fong in 4th, Verse in 5th, and Countryman closing it out in 6th place.
Really exciting. Any surprises here you see in this top 6? I mean, I was saying I don't know who Countryman is, but now I do know. My man's a top 6 solo player now, doing super well, very consistent throughout the games, but he definitely surprised me out of all the players I watched today.